as tint mask. Let's see. Is this
and that's something
Is this added in this alpha as well?
It is, but every time I tried to use it, the game crashed.
Oh.
So I didn't. I never got this. I only tried once though. So when I say every time, it crashed once, and then I stopped trying.
Yeah, let's see. If it crashes, it doesn't matter too much because this is the last thing I'm going to test anyways. So I'm going to select this, press Control P, and let's hope it doesn't crash. Not crashed yet. Let's try to pick a color. Oh.
Yeah, it crashed as soon as I hit Control P. So.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me though. Like not in this object at least. That I know they showed this object, so that object should have worked. They also showed the fancy ceiling. See if that works. No, it doesn't work. Seems like it's just not in the alpha yet. But that's fine, I'm sure.
Or, yeah, maybe just the maps aren't. The alpha maps probably weren't moved.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. So the feature is there, but they haven't added the new things to those objects yet. But yeah, that's all for this week's alpha, so that's cool. Let's move on to the art asset overview. Let me close down Overgrowth. That demanding level, don't want that sitting in the background. Phew. Jeez. So, Aubrey has made another art asset overview, as he does from time to time. And this one showcases the arena level that he has been working on for a couple of weeks now. So I'm going to play this video for you guys, and we're going to return afterwards and do some commenting on it. So enjoy. And that was the art asset overview. Let me just lower the volume on that. I can play that in the background while we talk about it. Okay, so this map, I have to say that I think it's very, very awesome. It feels like the first thing, like the first level that has been really thought through and not kind of like thrown together just to test things out.
Right.
So
well,
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say you can really see that in the detail in the way that they move around in the level, that there's entrances and different layers and levels to the map itself, to the asset really more than the map. But
yeah, is this I want to know how this is built actually. That's
it's already in the alpha. You can
It is?
You can already not this finished skinned version, but it is in the alpha this week, so you can actually load all of the elements in. There's a ground floor, there's seating, and then there's the umbrellas and the end pieces. So yeah, you if you load up the, if you load up a object and go into buildings, I think it's at the very top, called Arena.
Awesome.
So you might have to check it out now.
Yeah, I might just have to do that.
Although it's basically what we saw in the previous art set, where it's all very white and unskinned and no texture maps and that stuff. So but it's huge. It is really, really big.
Yeah. Flowis asks how he can create these round objects, because he can only create just non-round objects, I guess, like walls and stuff. And the thing is that it just depends on how the model looks. He just made models that are round so he can put them in the game. And putting models into this game is actually very, very easy, so that's awesome. And I like, actually, just in general, this design on this thing. As I said, it feels much more thought through, though I feel like it's not got enough color yet, not enough variety. It feels very stony all around.
Sure, but I think decals could fix that in a lot of ways. More than designing, too much into it. I think some decals could kind of make it stand out that way. And also each audience section, I believe, was a different piece, so each piece could have a slightly different variation.
Yeah.
But
what was I going to say? I had a thought. Yeah, as I said, well, it's a work in progress, basically, so it's not going to look like this when it's done. It's going to look even better when it's done, of course.
Of course.
And we have already talked about what this map can be used for, so we're probably not going to go into it too much, but in general, it's very, very awesome to see like a proper map that's been really thought through into being in the game. I like how you can like walk in through several different entrances, and those entrances have stairs that actually lead up to the where you sit, so the arena actually works. I didn't think that would be the case. I thought it would be just there for looking nice or whatever, and that you would just be inside of the actual arena. So that was very, very, very good to see, actually.
I agree.
So that was that art asset overview. Very nice job there, I have to say, by Aubrey, of course. But let's move on to the next piece on the agenda, which is the community segment. And as usual, we start out with the fan art watch, where we take a look at the latest fan art for Overgrowth and do some commenting on that. And to get here, you can just hit the link on the agenda called Fan Art Watch. It's there every week. And it takes you to the Wolfire forums and the Wolfire sub-forums, and in there's a thread called Fan Art. So let's scroll down here to the first one. This one is a 3D fan art thingy, a 3D model made by Jarwa, yeah. So I'm going to read what he said about it here. Okay, well, I decided to model a rat model for the game and possibly for some animations. Is it possible to get the model? Blah blah blah. It's as a playable character. Yes, it is. And I managed to add a few normal objects in the game, but I have not tried characters yet. Okay, anyway, the model is obviously far from being ready. Gotta do some UV mapping, ZBrushing, and rig and skin the character too. And yeah, so this is basically a work in progress, is what he's trying to say. Let's bring up a big image there of this. I do not like that you're using image check, by the way. You can just upload the image via the forums. Can I get... okay, maybe I can't get a bigger image. This will have to do. Okay, as you can see, I like this. It's very, very nice, actually. This is kinda how I could imagine the rats looking in the game.
It definitely has that feel to it.
It really does. Though, comparing this to the concept art that Aubrey's made, it feels like the rats have a more rat shape, so they should be more like even in their thickness and more, you know, pointy looking like. That's what I gather from the concept art, at least, that Aubrey's made. But still, this is a very, very nice 3D model, and I hope that he does get it into the game, because it would be awesome to have some fan-made rats as well as the official ones.
Absolutely.
And it's so easy to get stuff into the game if you compare it to other games. So it would surely be worth it. Next,
yeah, I think the biggest issue with him getting this into the game is going to be rigging it so it's a playable character.
Yeah, they don't have a tutorial on that yet, as far as I know. But when you have figured it out, I'm pretty sure it's going to be much easier than it is in most games to get a character in there. Just feels like it. I mean, I've imported stuff to this engine before, and it's just a breeze. It's so easy. So that's a rat model by Jarwa. Very nice work so far. Next up, we have an image by Stony the Dog. And he writes that just a little image I throw together in an hour for the Frostbite Warriors, or you could call them polar bears. That works too. So he's new to drawing with a tablet. He's 15 years old as well, so he thinks that it kind of sucks. Let's take a closer look at this. And yeah, it's looking okay, I guess. It's not looking awesome, as you say, but I don't think it sucks, surely. But again, it could have some more work, of course.
Yeah, but I think it's a good start. You know,
Totally.
better than me.
Yeah, I haven't seen you draw, so I can't really comment on that. But
Yeah, and I doubt you will.
I see. But yeah, it's a good start. Just keep at it, and you'll get better. I do like your signature. You do know how to write, dude. That's nice, right there, man.
That is cool.
Yeah, but pretty cool image. Pretty cool image by Stony the Dog. Let's move on. Let's see. Did someone post a normal link there? Yeah. It's Black Stormy that says that getting animations into Overgrowth is definitely doable, and he's made a quick tutorial on it. But not on the rigging part, I think. But yeah.
Right, and then I posted a link to where Aubrey talked about putting the rigging on Rabot version 2, Rabot 2.0. So you kind of can see how the rigging may be workable.
Yeah, especially on a character that looks like this, like his character, because it basically is the same kind of model that the rabbits are. All the other animals.
It's close enough, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it should be very easy for him to rig it. He doesn't need to make a fully new rig or anything like that. But let's move on, instead of moving backwards. So here is Daniel777, who says, I drew a couple of pictures, I hope so I hope you like them, I guess. I draw this game, what there will be then if it will be ready. It will be great, yes, I'm sure. I made some wallpapers about Overgrowth, and he has a link right there. Let's see. He's actually got a link to a group on ModDB for Overgrowth fans, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at these wallpapers. Oh, you need to download them. That's annoying. Well, anyways, I'm going to do that, and then we can do some other stuff while that goes on. So let's take a look at these images he drew. Oh crap, file font. Okay, never mind then. These are obviously drawn with pencil. It looks like he might have used some, I don't know what it's called in English. The wet kind of pen. Marker? Is that it?
Yeah, marker. It looks all like colored pencil to me, but
It looks like the edges are made with marker. To me, but yeah, in any case, that doesn't really matter. It's an image of a rabbit on a piece of crete, it looks like. And yeah, it looks kind of okay, Could obviously use a bit better shading and improvement overall, but I still think it's looking kind of cool.